G'day guys, welcome back. Too many projects, not enough time. I'm Andrew. Today we're working on Ivy, the V8 Series 1 Land Rover. Now prior to last time, I said we'd get onto the bulkhead and start working on the bulkhead firewall. Now we're going to put a little more thought, a little more effort into that. Rather than just jumping right in, we're going to put a lot of pre-thought, planning, and material collection so that we can do that in one easy sweep. So in the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to work on the hood. What we have, the Series 1 hoods are 36 inches long. Now to stretch this as far as we can to fit the engine in comfortably and radiator, we're going to go to a Series 2 hood, which is 39 inches long. So it gives us 3 extra inches to play with under there. As part of that, we're also extending, we're going to use a Defender outer fender, which has the front wheel further forwards, which matches up with the wheelbase in the front here a lot better than the shorter Series 1 or 2 fender. So we're going to be doing a lot of fabrication. But today we're going to work on the hood. So first step here today is to remove the steel frame from underneath the hood. We're going to chisel off the rivets and pop the frame out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back and take a look at exactly what we need to do to make the hood fit, because it is a little bit different, and we'll show you when we come back. Now here we have the Series 2 hood, which is quite flat compared to the tighter radius and drop down of a Series 1 hood, which I've previously modified and done on this side. So now on this side, we have it already bent, sitting nice and snug and tight around the shape here, which we also have extended all the way to the back here for a tighter drop straight down than the more flatter, slightly flatter, squarer edge on the Series 2 hood. So we're doing this, and then we're going to have to modify the frames underneath to match these new curvatures. So to show you how we did this one here, we're going to take it over to the bench, and we're going to do this side and show you how we did that. We're going to end up with a Series 1 shaped hood, but the length of a Series 2. And luckily, The hinge mounts at the back there actually are the same holes in the same location as the Series 1. Amazing. All right, so let's take it over to the bench and let's show you how we did that. Okay, so we've got the hood over here on the bench. Now what we're going to need is just a couple of simple tools. One we're going to have to make. All doing all this sort of stuff, sometimes you have to make some tools. So we're going to start off with a pair of vice grips with a really long, wide, flat blade. And first step we're going to do is this rolled over edge here. Because we're going to continue the roll further down, that's going to continue to go further deeper around as well. So we're going to, working back and forth, little by little, elevate this lip up higher so when it does roll around, it comes back flat again. So that's one of the first steps we're going to get to. And the other tool we're going to need for this, I have made, especially for this job, I took a piece of 2-inch pipe, and then right down here we cut a straight line, cutting the pipe, a groove in the pipe, which ended up to be a fat 1/8 of an inch, cutting it all the way through, so that we can then slip that over this lip, and then using the shape of this pipe, very carefully and gently working back and forth, not in one go, in multiple goes back and forth, and testing on the front of the truck and comparing to the other side there, rolling this curve further around and deeper like a Series 1 hood. And that's how we do it. So without further ado, roll the music and watch this happen. All right, guys, So there we have it. We've got the bend on the front. The back looks pretty good as well. The back we can sneak up a little bit once we get the frame molded as well. But here we have a nice one. This last little flex, the frame will down and hold it in its position. Alright guys, real short video this week. Going to try and keep them a little shorter. So basically there we go. We've molded the front hood to match the curvature for a Series 1 now from a Series 2 hood. Next week, once we get the framing back for the underside of it, we're going to modify that to match this curvature, this new curvature. And then once that's modified, then we're going to, at least for now, put some Clecos in it until we do our galvanizing. We'll galvanize that underneath frame, and then once it comes back from galvanizing, we'll rivet it back on the underside. All right, guys, so that's about it. Thanks for spending some time with me. Remember to like and subscribe below, and that's how you can work some metal to get the results you want to. I did leave school and do my trade in this a lot of years ago, and many other things since. So so next week, tune back in. We'll do the frame. And then after that, we'll move on to something else we need to get done on the Land Rover.